I had to kick my hoe out, she kept bringing up my bitch. We ain't here for feelings, bitch, you here to make me rich.
Just like a crack addict. Shit, we got Young Thug. So look, with the Young Thug shit, bro, they just said he got out. So, or something. So we finna watch the video of the judge letting him out. Get y'all snacks, whatever, get y'all whatever y'all need. And if y'all going through something, bro, oh yeah, like and subscribe if y'all fuck with the video and shit. But if y'all going through something, bro, just know you gotta take it day by day. It don't, that shit don't end in like a week. You feel me? If you going through something, that heartbreak, whatever, loss, whatever, like, you feel me? You feel me? Job issues, whatever, like, you feel me? Like, just know, like, that shit gonna take day by day. Like it's a day by day process, but like the healing process. But like you gonna get through it though. Yeah, and we'll get straight into the video for sure.
That you do realize how much of an impact you have on people. I mean, it's past your neighborhood. It's worldwide, especially young people. And
Yeah,
having
for sure.
come up from where you came up from and living in and around that, you know that gangs are damaging to our community. And it may be that a whole lot of rap music and the rap industry is, I mean, honestly, it sounds like a modern day version of kind of WWE wrestling that used to be on television where people would just get up and pop.
You feel me? If it wasn't for this video, I wouldn't be listening to what the judge is saying. I ain't gonna lie to you. I nigga would have skipped over. But you could tell this nigga don't give a fuck. You feel me? You feel me? He just ready to get out.
Posture and act
out.
like they hated each other. And it may be that that's a lot of what is going on in the music industry with rap. But whether it is fake or not, it has tremendous impact on kids and young people who think, this is cool, this is what I want to do. Look at him, he's a millionaire. I can do that by being, you know, a gangster in the streets. And that's not true. What you're likely to have happen to you if you're a gangster in the streets is you get shot, you get killed, or you get thrown in prison. And those are, you know, by far the most likely outcomes. And, you know, you've been in here watching the trial, and you've seen the pictures of Mr. Ryan posing with a gun as big as he is at 15 years old and going out and shooting and killing another teenager. And that's what gangs do, and that's unfortunately a lot of what rap music does. And if you are a modern day John Lennon, you know, I mean, he might have rapped too in this day and age. I don't know.
John Lennon, I don't even know if he even in my time era. I'm not even gonna speak on that, but you can't really blame, like, even with the Tupac and Biggie, like, even with them type of beefs, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna blame the rapper, you feel me? Because also they are their own person. Everybody's their own person. So if a bunch of people want to be followers, that's on them. Like, a bunch of people want to follow this route and this route, it might be misleading, but nigga, why am I following it? You feel me? I shouldn't be wanting to follow a rapper that I don't know, who not from my state, or like, I don't even know about this rapper, but I'm seeing him with chains and shit on. I'm seeing him buy houses, buy his family shit. You feel me? But I don't know. I just don't feel like, I feel like they do have a good influence on people, especially while we young, seeing like rappers and shit. Like, we don't really understand it, but when we get older though, I feel like we understand like this shit. Like, you feel me? So I don't think it's the rapper's fault for real. because they could crash out, but it's like the people that's watching them, like it's the, I don't know, like if you choose to go down the rapper's route of crashing out, then that's your fault. I don't feel like that's the rapper's fault. You feel me? I feel like one person shouldn't like even with this whole YSL case, Young Thug shouldn't just be like the blame. You feel me? It's all of them, because he wasn't by himself doing all this. So.
But I know you're talented, and even if you choose to continue to rap, you need to try to use your influence to let kids know that that is not the way to go, and that there are ways out of poverty besides hooking up with the powerful guy at the end of the street selling drugs. And, you know, I know that happens for protection sometimes, but a much better way would be getting an education and setting, you know, hanging around with people who set a good example. And you be one of those people that sets a good example. I mean, all right, so that's my high horse on that. I could also go on. But I want you to try to be more of the solution and less of the problem. All right? All right, so it is not lost on the court that the state, had they been able to come to agreement on certain special conditions, was willing to entirely dismiss the RICO count, was willing to entirely dismiss one of the gang counts, and was willing to entirely dismiss this, machine gun count. Was willing to give a sentence that permitted Mr. Williams to walk out of the door today, and therefore does not seem to be particularly worried that Mr. Williams, if on the streets, would be a danger to society. I'm taking that into consideration in crafting my sentence. And in permitting a NOLO plea to the RICO count.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, she just yapping, bro. Like, I mean, not just yapping. I know, like, they got to do this procedure or whatever. I don't know. But you feel me though? Like hurry this shit up. You feel me? Like, it ain't. I don't know. But I ain't gonna lie. His lawyer though is a good ass lawyer. You feel me? Lawyer of the. Wait, how long, young? Y'all not even here for me to be. Never mind. Lawyer of the years, you feel me, of him
in
helping
one of
Young
the two
Thug.
gang counts. I would not be permitting the NOLO to the one if you were not pleading guilty to at least one of them.
Hey, oh yeah, I just want to say, like, oh no, oh no.
But you are, and y'all admit a factual basis for the counts that you are pleading guilty to. I find there to be a factual basis for those counts, and for the remaining counts with which you are charged. I am going to impose a sentence, and I've taken a little bit of the suggested special conditions from the defense and a little bit of the special conditions suggested by the prosecution. On count one, the court sentence is 20 years to serve 5 years, commuted to time served, the balance of 15 years to be probated, and a $25,000 fine. On count two, the sentence is 5 years to serve, commuted to time served. That's the minimum sentence that's permitted on that count. It is required to be run consecutively.
Hey, hold on. Hey, was bro face like this before? Cause like these years is not. This nigga got to do years on the street. Like what? Hold on.
I'm gonna run it consecutive to count.
I'm finna go back. I'm finna go
That's
back.
the minimum sentence that's permitted on that count. It is required to be run consecutively. I'm going to run it consecutive to count one, but I am going to backload. Oh, I'm sorry, that is not commuted. That is 5 years to serve, and it's going to be run consecutively to count one, backloaded, by which I mean after you serve your 15 years of probation, if you have been successful on that probation, and I sincerely hope that you are, then at the end of that 15 years, I will commute the entire rest of any service portion of your sentence to time served. So I'll get to the end of it and give you the total sentence, but I'm also going to impose
Please.
a $15,000 fine with regard to that count. Count 57. 20 years to serve 5, commuted to time served. The balance of 15 years probated, concurrent with count 1. Count 58, 10 years to serve 5, commuted to time served. Balance probated, concurrent with count 1. 59, 5 years to serve, commuted to time served, concurrent with count 1. 60, 5 years to serve, commuted to time served, concurrent with count 1. Count 61, 5 years to serve, that is required to be also a consecutive sentence, so that's going to be run consecutively to count 56 and backloaded.
What the fuck
Count
does that mean?
62, 10 years to serve, also required to be served consecutively. That's going to be consecutive to count 61, also backloaded.
What does this mean?
Essentially, the total sentence is 40 years to serve the first 5 years in prison, but commuted to the time that you have already served, followed by 15 years on probation.
Fuck all that. Wait, hold on. What'd she say? Whoa. Wait. So, it's like they, like, cause like what? Them is like heartbreaking numbers. Like she said, so to sum this all up is how many years? She said 40? Hold on.
To serve the first 5 years in prison, but commuted to the time to be served consecutively. That's going to be consecutive to count 61, also backloaded. So essentially, the total sentence is 40 years to serve the first 5 years in prison, but commuted
40 years?
to the time that you have already served, followed by 15 years on probation, followed then by the backloaded 20 years, which can be served in custody and will be served in custody if you are not successful on your probation. If you are successful in completing your 15 years probation, that will be commuted to time served. You are to remain on reporting status for the first half of your probation, active reporting for the first 7.5 years of your probation, and that is pursuant to OCGA 17.
Hey, I know I'm pausing a lot. Man, if y'all got an issue with it, fuck y'all. But bro, this shit don't even seem like or it seemed like he out. But look at even the judge, like he wiping his face, like bro, 7 years. He got, all right, I get it. He's on probation for why is he on probation for 15 years? You feel me? But I just don't know how to, like, bro. If I like in the first 7 years is super, like don't that feel like he already in jail again? Like y'all hovering over me, like I don't know. It just, they got all these little restraints and shit. Like, is that really? Y'all might as well not let this nigga out. But I don't know. I'm just talking.
-10-1 subsection 2. I'm sorry, A2A. And Mr. Steele and Mr. Adams in order to keep him on reporting status, there needs to be good cause shown. We all concede that good cause is shown here?
Stipulate.
All right, I appreciate that. Special conditions of your probation.
What good cause? What do you mean?
Can I have a second, Your Honor?
Sure.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. You had enough time to talk with your attorneys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, special conditions of your probation. After 48 hours from your release, you are to stay away from the metro Atlanta area, and that's defined by the U.S. Census Bureau. It may change, but you can look that up anytime to figure out what that is. For the first 10 years of your probation, subject to the following exceptions, you are permitted to be in the metro Atlanta area to attend any wedding, funeral, or graduation from high school, college, or graduate school of any of your immediate family members. And immediate family members is defined the same way that you all were contemplating it when you were negotiating. You can get here up to 24 hours prior to any such event, and you need to leave within 48 hours after any such event. In addition, during each year of your probation, I'm going to require that you come to the metro Atlanta area and make a live anti-gang and anti-gun violence presentation 4 times a year, each year of your probation, at a grade school, a middle school, a boys or girls club, anything like that, that type of group. And if you want to, that presentation can include a benefit concert, and these presentations may count towards your required community service hours, which I'm going to impose, that during each year of your probation, you perform 100 hours of community service. You are, and this is required by the fact that there's a gang conviction. You shall not knowingly have contact of any kind or character with any other member or associate of any criminal street gang. Exception to that, if your brother is a member of any street gang, I hope you talk him into getting out of it. Quantavious Greer, and then also Sergio Kitchens, as long as you are contractually obligated to him. That is going to include anybody who is named in this indictment, except as absolutely necessary to conduct the lawful business of your musical career, and to any extent that the state is not agreeing to the exception for Mr. Kitchens, in the event that that part.
Wait, so it's crazy. So that mean, like, say if bro having a like welcome home party. So say if bro got uncles and, you feel me, cousins and shit that got like, I don't know, hella felonies, or not hella felonies, but like, I don't know, like on papers and shit, like, is that gonna mess him up?
Part is not enforceable because it is only a portion of a special condition going to provide that that be severable from the rest of this, and I'll put some case cites in the Senate sheet for that. You are in no way to promote any criminal street gang or any criminal street gang activity, including on any social media platform. You are not to utilize any hand signs, terminology, or language that promotes any criminal street gang. You are not to participate in any criminal street gang activity. You are not to knowingly engage in any contact with any of the victims that are listed in this indictment or with any of their family members. And you may not have in your possession or with arm's reach any kind of a firearm, because you're going to be a convicted felon. And that is, except I know that you have security and you need security. You can be within arm's reach of a firearm that is in the possession of either licensed law enforcement or licensed security personnel that are in your security detail or anybody that you're performing with. You are to submit to random drug screens and not use any drugs unless they are prescribed for you by a licensed physician. You are to execute a Fourth Amendment waiver that will permit the search of your person, residence, vehicles, and electronics for any firearms, any criminal street gang paraphernalia, or any illicit drugs. And as I mentioned with regard to one of the first of your co-defendants from this trial, at least since I've been involved.
Hey, alright, she already said like the years and shit. Y'all can watch the rest. But I do like what she said, like, alright, he gotta speak to the kids and shit, because them seeing him in person and him really presenting him talking, like, I don't know, I feel like that's gonna spark something up. Like, it's gonna make stuff a little different, you feel me? It's not gonna just heal up everything, but I think him talking to, like, you feel me, him giving a presentation out to the younger, like, generation, I feel like that's smooth. But damn, I don't know, she got on hella restrictions. I can't even remember all that. So he can't even do no drugs. This nigga can't. Damn, bro. Well, at least bro would be better, you feel me? I don't know, but well, not bro, because I don't really know him like that. But subscribe if y'all made it this far, like the video, and I'm gonna get at y'all in the next one.